today we are making lemon poppy seed energy / protein bars. Smells fantastic.
They smell amazing.
With me, joining me is...
I'm Marita Gums. I'm from Fight to Be Fit DC, and I'm happy to help Paul out on these.
Yay! My name is Paul Tran, and this is Paul Tran, Bigger Man. So, we are going to attempt protein / energy bars, and I'm making a lemon poppy seed because why not? I really like lemon. So why did you give me this challenge?
Well, for me, I've tried to look up how to make energy bars, and I wasn't able to really find anything myself. And going to the grocery store can be challenging. For one thing, they can be a little overpriced, and finding ones that have low sugar but high protein. It can be a challenge. So I was like, let's leave it to Paul. I'm sure Paul can figure it out. And sure enough, here it is.
Let's hope it's going to be great. So I was told to do something that was an energy bar, but had over 10 grams per serving of protein, but less than 10 grams of sugar. So I did the math, calculated it all out, and I really believe this is right for this energy bar / protein bar. Because when I looked up homemade protein bars and homemade energy bars, like the homemade protein bars would be high in protein and low in sugar, but it wouldn't have the energy part of it. Okay. Whereas like the energy bars would be high in carbohydrates, so like have like complex carbs like oatmeal and stuff like that, but be really high in sugar and low in protein. And so it's like, where can I find something that's bridges the two, but also is something that doesn't require refrigeration? Because most of the homemade bars that I came across online require that you have to just mix it and then cover it with some saran wrap or cling film, and then pop it in the freezer or fridge for an hour, and then you have to keep it cold after that or it goes bad. And I don't like that. Because I'm like, what if you want to go on a hike? Or what if you just want to like pop it in your bag and then go and go to the gym later in the afternoon, or maybe it'll pick me up in the afternoon? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, no, it's definitely more convenient. I hadn't thought about that myself. So baking,
in my opinion, will be the way to go. I think we can make this happen.
I think so too. I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Hooray! So I'm going to start off with some wet components. We're going to have about half a cup or 140 grams of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And then we have half a cup or 125 grams of unsweetened applesauce. And then another tablespoon or 20 grams of tahini. So if you'll mix that all up.
All right, here we go.
And then I also put it in a little bit of Splenda, so it's actually like half a cup of Splenda. What this will do is that it's 120 grams, and it'll give some sweetness without any of the actual like sugar.
All right, here we go.
You'll mix all that up. I'm also going to use a little bit of lemon. I have a Meyer lemon right here, which is a beautiful sweet one, and I'm rolling it right now so that I can break the capillaries, so that when I cut it and squeeze from it, I'll get as much juice as possible. But I'm also using zest because a lot of the zest, lemon zest, actually has a lot of the lemony flavor. Okay. And so I'm going to have about a teaspoon of that lemon zest, and I'm just going to put directly into it.
Does that look good?
That looks great.
All right.
Yeah. And so I'm just going to use the juice from all this one lemon for that.
Fancy contraption here.
Just a lemon juice. That's all. One half, and this is the other half. I didn't get any seeds in there, did I?
I don't think so. I didn't look down. I mean, it'll be a little crunch.
Is that a seed?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think it's a little seed.
Boom, let's kick it up.
Is it a seed or is it oatmeal? No, it's a seed.
It's a seed.
Okay, there we go.
No oatmeal in there yet.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So, speaking of, the oven is preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 165 Celsius or gasmark 3. Now, I did take half a cup of just steel cut oatmeal that I toasted in the oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit That's 150 degrees Celsius or gasmark 2. And I just toasted it for 20 minutes. That's going to make it a little bit more nutty in flavor, but it's also going to give a really nice crunch and texture whenever you bite into it. So I think that's going to be extremely pleasant.
All right, so should I fold that in now?
Yeah. Yes, here you go.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, actually, can you whisk these things together?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be half a cup of the toasted steel cut oatmeal. Go for it. And then...
Sorry.
Oh, no. Then I used protein powder. I used a scoop and a half of whey vanilla protein powder. So that came out to be about 75 grams. And then I also used a tablespoon or 13 grams of chia seeds.
Am I making a mess? I'm not making a mess.
You are not making a mess. We are fine. This is great.
Good.
The chia seeds, when they react with water, any sort of liquid, they start to get a gel coating, and that's going to help with the binding a lot. And so it's also good for fiber.
Calcium too. They're a great source of calcium.
Oh, how nice. That's exciting. I definitely need calcium.
Me too.
And then 1 tablespoon of 46 grams of poppy seeds, because a lemon and poppy seed combination are fantastic.
All right.
And then 1 teaspoon or 5 grams of baking soda, so we get a little bit of a rise in that. How are you feeling?
How's it look?
I think it looks great.
Okay, cool. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So we want to fold. See if I can do this to Paul's standards.
While she's doing that, I'm going to just take my 8x8 square inch pan and do a quick spray.
This looks so fun. It's like foamy. Look at it.
It is.
Ooh, I like this. Nice fluff. Should I keep folding or should I leave it alone?
Because we want to do it until it's just combined.
Okay.
Can I
okay.
try it?
Yes.
Let's see. I'm going to see if there's any dry spots or wet spots in it.
Okay.
No, I think you did a great job. This is great.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and so let's put it into the pan and then smooth it out.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, so let's pop this in the
cool.
oven for 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm excited.
So... So just taking it out of the oven, it's starting to pull away on the sides and at first I was a little bit worried that it was getting too puffy, but it's definitely sinking a little bit. So it's going from like cake to more bar consistency. I'm gonna take it out in about 5 minutes, just to let it cool up and clench together and firm up before taking it out and then slicing it into bars.
I'm excited. It smells good.
Awesome.
Looks good.
So we'll be back in 5 minutes or a second your time. Shall we try it for a taste?
Yes, we should definitely try it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna cut this into 8 pieces.
Ooh, these look good.
Oh, they're nicely dense.
Ooh, it smells like a dense bread. Almost.
These are gonna be nice as an energy bar.
Yeah. I mean,
These are energy bar like already. What?
Let me try one.
I definitely smell the vanilla protein.
I smell it too. It smells good.
You smell the lemon?
Don't quite smell the lemon, but
Neither do I.
I might taste it though.
I was worried though that like this was gonna be too fluffy, too cake-like, and not gonna set up, but it's actually congealing really well.
It is.
Like turning into like a bar consistency as it gets cooler and cooler. Right now it's still a little bit warm on my hand, but I think this is gonna be quite nice actually, because it's not cakey.
No, it's not cakey at all. It's kind of like a denser like a dense brownie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Because like I definitely want something that's like denser, but not cake. If that makes any sense. But even though like whenever we folded everything in like, with the flour and everything, we were doing it until it was just combined, and that was so that it didn't get completely stiff. So we didn't want to create too much gluten, basically, in the content. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I've been ready. All right. I really like the consistency of it a lot.
The oats give a really great texture.
Just like you said they would.
It's got a little bit crunch, and you're gonna be able to have those complex carbs to really like power you through. I am so happy with this.
No, these are good.
It has such a strong lemon aftertaste too. Because at first I was like, "Where's the lemon?" And it's like, "Nope."
It does. You get like a little sour kick almost. It's good.
Yeah.
These are good.
What do you think? Was the challenge successfully completed?
Absolutely. These are good.
So what you need to do is wrap up these individually and then pop them in the freezer after they're completely cooled off, of course. But if you wrap them up individually, you can just like take one out of the freezer when you're ready to eat it, just throw it in your bag, go on your hike, and then pull it out when you need to, or your backpack before you go to school or shopping, whatever. But just so you can have it later. Oh, it's great texture.
It's great. It's something great to eat before a workout too. Give you some good energy. It's light. You know, as long as you're eating one. But yeah, I think it'd be a great like light. Give you a little bit of energy before a workout, especially if you haven't eaten in a while. Maybe those early morning workouts would be great for them.
Because I believe this has 10.3 grams of protein and like 2-point-something grams of sugar. I love the crunch.
I love the crunch. You know, these are great for the morning instead of a muffin.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
breakfast.
This would be great in the morning.
Oh my
Absolutely
gosh.
awesome in the morning.
Yeah. What about like right before bed if I'm still hungry? Or should I just drink some water and go to sleep?
Just drink some water, Paul.
Okay, I'll just do that.
They're good. I love the poppy seeds in them too, and then I don't know if I'm also like crunching into the chia seeds, but great.
I can't tell the difference at all between a poppy seed and the chia seeds.
I can kind of tell when I see them, but it's hard to tell when it's in your mouth.
Yeah, like eating them, I can't tell any difference whatsoever.
No, not
but
at all.
I really think that an important part of this is definitely in toasting the steel cut oatmeal.
I agree, because otherwise it'd just be like, gooey in there, I think.
Well, yeah, it's like if you didn't use the oatmeal, it wouldn't be energy, but you wouldn't have the complex carbohydrates to be able to make it the energy bar. But if you didn't toast it, it would probably be too hard also. Because toasting it also helps cook it down. And so just make sure that you toast it those 20-25 minutes. You're already done. I'm so impressed.
I don't want another one.
You can.
Oh, I can have another one? Or
You can have as many as you want.
Okay.
You can have more to go if you like.
I'm greedy.
This is perks of being on the show.
We're good.
So where can folks find you?
You can find me at fighttobefitdc.com or on my Instagram, which is also fighttobefitdc. These are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Clients ask, especially for the early morning clients, like a lot of times they'll ask, like, what can I grab that's easy to eat? This would be great. You know, I have that 6 a.m. training session. Something great you can bring on your metro ride or bring, in the car ride or just as you're walking out the door, something really easy to eat. So, love it.
Hello, future clients. We're being directed to watch this video. Awesome.
These are great.
Oh, yay. I love that this is something that you don't have to keep refrigerated.
Ma'am.
God, there's so many recipes out there.
That's funny. Oh, good job, Paul.
Thank you.
All right.